Fasten your seatbelts and make sure your seat is in the upright position. We're about to take off with our good friend Diane Gottsman, national etiquette expert and founder of the Protocol School of Texas, with tips on how to travel with class. You know how to do everything with class, Diane.
Oh, thank you for saying so.
Well, you do. But I couldn't think of a better topic, especially as we start heading into the end of the summer travel season, into the holiday travel season. People are losing their minds these days.
It's the perfect time. It's always the perfect time.
Yeah, it really is. And there's just a lot of common courtesy that I feel like a lot of people have forgotten. So maybe you can lead us with some of the top 3 pieces of etiquette that people should always pack along with the rest of their bags.
Absolutely. Along with the summer bathing suit and the passport, we always want to pack our courtesy and consideration of our fellow passengers, our flyers. And number 1 pet peeve that I hear constantly is the reclining seat.
Yes, and describe exactly what you mean.
So, and what happens when I say I hear about it all the time? I hear pros and cons. So people are very adamant that you should not recline. But then there are those that say, I paid for this seat, I should be able to recline. So I'd like to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because you paid for the seat, but as courteous passengers, we want to make everyone comfortable around us. So if you absolutely insist on reclining, and I say, please think about it first, please don't, basically.
Right.
But if you are, look backwards and make sure that there are not knees right up against the seat, the tray table is not down, you're not going to impose on another guest.
Yeah, and also what I don't like is when people are so herky-jerky and they just throw it in reverse. You know, you can ease back.
Right.
Just show a little delicacy when you do that.
Yes. So you're paying for the seat.
Yes.
You're paying for the leg room.
Right.
You're not paying for this person's leg room back
That's
here.
true.
And I think that it's important to be considerate of that.
That is
so
absolutely true.
herky-jerky, number 2, pet peeve, is when they grab onto the headrest of the seat in front of them to hoist themselves up, because that jostles the person in front of them.
Indeed.
So again, it's just common courtesy.
Absolutely. I think the 1 or 2 exceptions to that maybe is if someone has a cast on their leg or they need a little extra assistance, or they're elderly, they have trouble getting up and walking or what have you, and then use that as an opportunity, may I help you?
Absolutely.
Which you don't hear that all that often either.
Absolutely.
All right, here's, if I may say, one that drives me absolutely crazy is when it's time to deplane, it's row by row by row, people.
Yes.
So what do you
It's
notice?
actually my pet peeve. Even over the reclining seat, personally, is when we are all in a row and there is someone coming up from the back just plowing through the aisle. Everybody has to get off the plane, and we are all running very tight on time for the next flight. So I think it's very important to wait your turn. So deplane aisle by aisle. If there is an emergency, a medical emergency, you physically need to get off, push that button up on top and ask for assistance from the flight attendant, and they will help you move through.
That's right.
Which is a good segue to another pet peeve, which is pushing the button.
Oh, yes.
The flight attendant button.
Yeah.
So that is just not our entertainment button.
It's not just, so how much longer until we land?
That's it. Yeah. What is the temperature? Is it raining? How long will it take to get to my hotel? So these are not questions for the flight attendant, because their main goal is to keep us safe, yes, to keep us comfortable, but they have a lot of responsibilities. They're attending to all of us. Sure. So unless it's a real emergency, think twice before you push that button.
Sure, absolutely. Also, I think another thing, just to feel comfortable in the space, we're all packed in there like sardines, so no one, unless you're in first or business class, can really spread out and recline and just luxuriate in all that extra space.
Right.
So, you know, if you're in a seat with the rest of the coach passengers,
so
stay in your lane.
This is how you do it. So the aisle seat gets the armrest of the aisle. They can possibly touch that middle row seat. The window seat gets the window aisle, but the middle seat, most inconvenienced, really can maneuver so they can put their arms. Certainly it's going to be uncomfortable to put arms like this.
Yeah.
But they get to choose. And you know, interestingly, I was flying here and I was in the middle seat, and my arms were, mind you, I'm short, but my arms were on the seat, and both my fellow passengers had their arms as well, and we were all fine.
Oh,
we were all without touching each other, without anyone getting in anyone's public space. Everyone was being courteous.
Yeah.
So we just think about
fisticuffs.
who was around. No one was pushing, shoving,
well, that's
deplaning.
Good. That's nice to hear. Well, and we just want everyone to arrive happy and safe,
Yes.
and this will eliminate a lot of stress.
We know it's going to be stressful. We know there's going to be a baby on the flight. We know there's going to be a stressed out mom. Please smile at mom.
Yeah.
Please be kind to the baby. They are scared. They are tired. Their ears are probably popping. I feel it's very important to give each other grace. We're all doing the best we can.
And for moms, make sure that your kids also have some entertainment.
Yes.
But don't let those iPads go without earbuds, because nobody else wants to hear Peppa Pig.
And adults, quiet.
Yeah.
You don't scream in your cell phone. We all don't want to hear what what you're telling everyone else, which could be confidential, by the way.
That is true.
Yes.
Well, for people who want more information on how to have some good classy etiquette, where should they go?
They can go to DianeGottsman.com, Protocol School of Texas, and I want you to follow me on Instagram at Diane Gottsman. I think that is my most fun outlet.
It's the best. I love you, Diane.
Thank you.
We're back after this.